you're watching this video, you've probably heard a little bit about our Sunday Keys app. Maybe you're even using it yourself. Whether you like it or not, I don't know, but there's always been one problem that I've had with it. And we know this is a problem that other folks have had too, because you kindly let us know in the comments and customer support emails and all those things. But we've been working on a solution for a long time, and I'm so excited today to share that we finally fixed this problem. At least I think so. You'll have to see for yourself. So let's talk about piano sounds, specifically when it comes to the library inside of Sunday Keys. Now, there are a lot of different pianos inside of the Sunday Keys sound library. We have grand pianos, uprights, felts, all sorts of different stuff, and it's all based on custom samples. Let's create a new patch inside of Sunday Keys. Just name it Pianos, and I'm gonna open the sound browser. Remember, there are two browsers in the app, one for sounds, which go in these individual modules, and then a separate browser for ready-to-play patches, which you get to by choosing Add a Patch from the library. But today we wanna talk about pianos, so I'm gonna hit Add Sound, and this opens up the browser for sounds. I can drill down by category to acoustic pianos and keys, and then I can choose type. Let's just go with acoustic pianos for now, because as I said, there's a lot of different kinds of pianos in Sunday Keys, but I think there's always been sort of a problem with them. So we've got upright pianos, all sorts. We've got different sorts of grand pianos. We've got lo-fi pianos. We've got ambient pianos. Earlier this year, we added this new mini piano with both a felt and pure voicing. Both sound really cool. And there's lots of different options to choose from. Model B Grand is super bright. Got the classic SK felt. Are you noticing the problem yet? Maybe you haven't. Extra soft SK Grand. We've also got hard voicings, which are big, strong, kind of bright, intense. Okay, so lots of different pianos, but here's where I feel like we've always had something a little bit missing. All of these different options kind of do one or two things really, really well. So you've got soft pianos, you've got big, bright, strong, powerful pianos. But what I feel like we've been missing, and I'm going to talk to you about this more in just a second, I think we've been missing a piano that's versatile enough to cover all of the ground that you need a piano to cover, that could really stand toe-to-toe with your favorite Red keyboard or any of the great hardware workstation keyboards out there from Roland, Yamaha, Korg, all of that. I feel like we've been missing that definitive sort of grand piano sound that can cover everything from super soft dynamic playing to very big, bright, staccato, strong, powerful playing. Which brings me to the point of today's video. The huge problem that we've been aiming to solve is bringing a grand piano of that quality to the Sunday Keys sound library. Today, I'm really excited to introduce you to the Stage Grand Piano. That's your first chance to hear the stage grand piano. Now let's talk about it a little bit. There are several voicings available. These are focused on different tonal characteristics, different effects settings. The simplest way to just get a good representation of the piano is probably the room voicing. So I'm going to hit Add Sound. The Stage Grand is an incredibly detailed piano that covers ground in a way that no previous Sunday Keys piano could. There's an incredible amount of detail and character in these samples. There's 8 velocity layers, so it's very dynamic and responsive as you play. And in the apps sampler, we're able to do lots of things to bring extra realism. So there's pedal up and pedal down samples, authentic release triggers, and when the pedal is down, you hear the resonance of the other strings while you're playing. You hear that character even just in the release. And it handles fast stuff, super articulate, and it handles dynamic builds. Super balanced feel and response across the entire keyboard. Very powerful low end from this piano, which is really important for worship music. And beautiful sustain in the low end as well. What we really focused on here is giving you a piano that can do anything that you need it to do. So it can handle really soft moments. And handle dynamic builds and give you big, bright moments as well. And everything in between. And it does all this with a lightweight CPU footprint, and in my opinion, it's the best sounding grand piano that we've ever done in the Sunday Keys sound library. Now, this is the room voicing. Let me show you some of the other voicings really quick so you can hear what they're about. I'm going to filter down to grand piano. It gets me here a little quicker. So we have the Stage Grand Piano Ambient. Nice and cloudy. Much better for holding big diamond chords. We have the dark voicing here. Just as a bit less low end. A nice bit of hall reverb here. We have the light voicing, which specifically excludes all the extra character and detail samples and programming. So with the light voicing in the app, you'll have no pedal noises, no release triggers, and no resonance when the pedal is down. This is just pure samples. You still get all 8 velocity levels though. So if you're doing a big patch with lots of sounds, you can choose the light option. It's just a bit simpler. Same character otherwise as the room voicing, which you heard earlier in the video. And then lastly, we have the smashed voicing of the stage grand. This is super compressed, very punchy, very tight, definitely more aggressive. This is a very focused sound. If you're playing big chords with lots of pads underneath, this can really cut through with those attacks. And then you get lots of sweet sustain because of that over-compressed processing. So the stage grand piano is now available inside of the Sunday Keys sound library. Now you might be wondering, does this replace the other grand piano sounds in Sunday Keys? In my opinion, it does not. Each of the other grand pianos in Sunday Keys has a specific character. There's a different piano that was sampled. There's a different unique timbre to the samples themselves and the way that they respond. But I do think that this is the new go-to generalist piano for when you need to cover anything that's thrown at you. The stage grand is probably going to be the way to go in a lot of cases. The other pianos get a bit more specialized. So if you need something really bright, you can go to that Model B grand. If you need something big and kind of woofy, you can use the Church grand. If you need something that's a bit softer, you can use the extra soft SK grand. The addition of the stage grand piano just rounds out, and in my opinion, sort of adds a level of definitiveness to the grand pianos in the Sunday Keys library that we've been missing until now. So much so that I've actually updated my Ready for Anything patch, which you might have watched a video on that. This is the patch that I use all the time. I always have in the back pocket, use it as a starting point for any new song that I need to build something for. So I've updated my Ready for Anything patch to V11 and added the stage grand piano room as the first sound in that patch. So here's what the stage grand sounds like in a mix with other sounds. Got some pads over here stacked. Add some sub bass. Bring up some brightness. Go to all in. And it's just so present and full in the mix. And I'm just so proud of how balanced it is. No matter what else is happening, it's punchy, it's present, it's not overbearing, and when you drop it down, it's right there with you at whatever dynamic level you need. I'll put a link in the description to my updated Ready for Anything V11 patch. If you want the updated version also, maybe you've been using my Ready for Anything V1, you gotta check this one out. With the new stage grand piano, it's even more versatile than before. So that's a quick intro to the stage grand inside of Sunday Keys, but the best way to find out what it's all about is to try it for yourself. It's now available in the newest version of the Sunday Keys sound library in all formats, so the app, main stage, and Ableton Live. Cannot wait to hear what you think. We're super proud of it. We hope it scratches an itch for you and finds a place in your next worship service. If you use it next Sunday, let us know how it goes. We'd love to hear from you in the comments.